So, hello and welcome to Revit lesson. In this lesson, we are going to see how we could design a home using something called conceptual mass. So, let's start anyway and see how it goes. So, you click on to new and you've got your normal template. So, it doesn't matter. We'll start with construction template. Press OK. And Revit starts as usual with 2 levels and so on. And so to start off with, when you design with conceptual design, you need to go to File, New. Instead of clicking on to New, just hover over it, and you need to select conceptual mass. There's only one template, matrix, mass, open. Okay, so you get this page, opens up, and you got the 3 planes, the usual plane, the top, right, and left plane. And you got your drawing tools. So I'll start with rectangle. You come to the center and you drag, so don't go crazy with this number. So I'll do 10,000 by 12,000. Okay, so it's kind of like a small to medium big size house. So to change the dimension, you click on to, let's say for example, if you want to change this dimension, you click on to this, or double click the perpendicular edge, and I'll make this 10,000. Okay. And if you want to change this side, so you want 12,000, so that's 12 meters. Oops. Okay, so this is actually quite good. I selected this line, and when I changed that number, this side moved. Let's say, for example, you don't want this side to move, you want from this side to move. What you need to do in that case is you need to select the opposite end. So the one it's been highlighted is the one which will move. So this side of the rectangle, it won't move. So if I do 12,000, see the other side moves. Okay. So this is right in the center. Once you have your rectangle and you're happy with the shape, you select the whole rectangle like a loop, and you get this modify lines tab comes on, and there's something called create form, or there's a void and a solid. So you click onto the solid, and now you want the height of this. So this is the height of the building. So you could do floor by floor, or in our case, we are going to go for a whole height of 9,000. So 9,000 means is for every floor, the height of every floor will be 3,000. Okay, so 3 floor. If you are happy with this for now, we will come and we do more work on this later on. But I'm happy with this, and so you need to say load into the project. Now, in order to load into a project, you need to have your level 1, or you need your Revit must be opened. So let's say, for example, if I delete this, so I'm only left with this, and when I say load, and you'll ask me, well, there's no a family project is being opened, so you want load into it. So what you need to do is you need to go to file. This time I won't click onto the mass, just click onto new construction. So it's the same thing exactly. So I got 2 of them. Oops, sorry. All right, so there's the level 1 and there's the one which we created. So now when I say load, it would load into this one. You get this window coming up, and you want this really in the center of with your elevations. So I'll click once, and instead of clicking anywhere else, so you press escape twice. Now if you click onto this icon, the 3D view icon, there is your box. Okay, so it's just a box that comes from the mass conceptual thing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change these levels. Okay, so by default Revit gives me each level 4,000. There's 2 levels, so the height of this level is 4,000. I don't want that. So to add level, you see level is grayed out. To add a level, the first thing what you need to do is you need to go to east. So double click onto the east, and it doesn't matter east or any elevation. Okay, it could be north, it doesn't matter, or it could be anywhere, but you need to be in your elevation. Once you are in elevation, you will see level is on. So the first one I'm going to do is change this, change the value. Change the value to 3000. And I need one more, so I will bring somewhere here, and there will be, oops, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to change this. I'm going to bring this back to, I'd like to make this, click here and align it. And that should be, 6000. Okay, so we need one more. And I'm going to click onto daytime, so starting from here, going to this way. And we want this to be 9000. So these are my floors. So this will be the ground floor, the first floor, second floor. Yeah. Even though it says level 1 or 2, 3 and 4, but in reality this will be ground. Okay, so when I go to 3D view, you will see. So now we'll start creating my floors. In order to create a floor, if you have got a conceptual mass like this, you click onto the object, and when you click onto this object, your mass, you will see this modify mass window will pop up. So the first thing I want to do is I want to click onto where it says mass flooring. When you click onto it, you will see the floors, all of them. These floors are based on, excuse me, these floors are based on this, what we just created, the levels. So I'll say I want on all of them. And when I press OK, watch what happens here. You will see the floors. So there they are. So there's 1, 2, and there will be actually one more. And they will be right on top as well. Okay, so we got 4 floors. Now these are just planes, so I want them to be a floor. So again, I'll select my mass. This time we already created a floor, and we can see them. I need to go to massing and sides, and I want floor, and then I want to create. So remember, first you select, then you go to mass and sides, and you go to floor, and then there is create floor. Okay, and when you say create floor, Revit will ask you based on is it that this is the floor, this or this or this. There's 4 of them. Okay. Didn't we have 4? There's only 3. Okay, so this. So what I've done is, and when you finished, you press enter. And what Revit have done is now has created you a floors. So there are 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor. Okay, we need to create one more. So the next thing what I'm going to do is, let's see if we could create a floor that goes, stairs that goes from 1, so level 1, to level 2. Okay, so in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I want to be in level 2. I want to be, level 2, and I want to go to architect, stairs, and then maybe the stairs will be here. And look at the stairs. As I start creating the stairs, it says 9 rise created and 8 remainings. Okay, so it means I could continue up, and until it says 0 remaining. Now there's the stairs. And you say okay. So stairs have been created. And if I go to 3D view, and you will see there is a stairs. That goes from the first floor to the second floor. But we have a problem. And the problem is that we need some sort of opening here on this floor. Okay, so what we need to do is, the problem is in this floor, and this floor need to be a cutout. So we need to modify this floor. In order to do this, the first thing what you need to do is you select the floor. When you select the floor, again, you'll get a new tab. Most of the time, you'll be a modify tab of modifying the floor or modifying the stairs, and so let's say, for example, if I select the stairs, and you'll see there will be modify stairs. So anything that you select, there will be a modifying tools for it. So I select the floor, there's the modifying floors, and there is something called boundaries, okay? Edit the boundaries. So I would say I want to edit the boundary. And then you get this kind of like a purple, pinkish type boundaries. So we need to edit this. And really the best way to edit this, you need to be on either top view, but if you are on top view, you won't see your stairs. Okay, you will see the rails, but you won't see the stairs. So what you need to do is you need to go to level 2, and there's your stairs. And what you want to do here in level 2 is you just want to create some sort of a loop shape. When I say loop shape, I'm talking about something like this. Okay, this is a loop. Even though it's a triangle, it's a loop. But you cannot have something like this, an opening. It won't work. So in here, we want something starting from this corner. Can you see that? I'm using the guide of the rail, maybe to this end, or maybe somewhere here. Okay? There it is. And I'm going to say OK. And you will see Revit will give me an error warning because of that gap. It will also highlight that gap. So if I say OK, there you go. It gives me an error and also it highlights. Revit is happy with this loop because it's a closed loop, but it's not happy with this because there is an opening. So what we could do is, if we close this, Revit won't give me that, so I could close this by joining these two, and I could say OK. What will happen is, watch, let's see what's going to happen. And if I go to 3D view, and voila, so there is something. And if I turn around, you could see there's a cutout, which is good, but I cannot see. There's still some sort of layer here. What's going on? And what is going on is, if you remember when we created, I selected this and then I created using this mass floor. And these are all the blue parts. So what I need to say is, on the third floor, yeah, this one, I don't want to see it. Can you see that? Now you could see the cutout hole here, cutout hole there, and you could see there's my stairs. Okay, but also maybe what I wanted to do is, I also maybe wanted to have some sort of balcony here. So I'll select this object, I'll say edit the boundaries, maybe go to top view, and here maybe what I could do, maybe I want to create a boundaries here, sorry, balcony in there. So you cannot, yeah, remember, you cannot have something like this. And the reason is because you are overlapping two lines, and even if you say OK, Revit will come up with warning telling you it cannot continue. Yeah, there you go, overlapping lines. Where is the overlapping lines? Here. So that's the overlapping line. So what I need to do is I need to delete these lines and I need to create a single line. Okay, so that's where my balcony is going to be now.